Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, depending on where you are from. Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Duel Links Grand Prix single elimination number 15. We on that morning grind, boys and girls. Not gonna lie, waking up today was a little bit harder than it usually is, but that's okay because we're out here for you. Oh yeah, we got that morning dog in us, you know what I'm talking about. We're about 5 minutes out from start of the tournament. All the members of the Discord have been notified. We've sent out the tweets. People are still signing up here. Looking like a solid turnout today. Very happy about that. 3, 4, 5, 6. Always makes me so happy whenever I go and look at the attendees list for our events. There's always so few people who haven't submitted their decks. Honestly, one of the things that has made me happiest about this community is that people actually kind of take it seriously. Like, I mentioned this a little bit yesterday, but there's a big concern that whenever you have free to join events, that people are just going to sign up and not show up. But damn though, we must have like a 85-90% through rate where 85 to like 90% of people who sign up for our events actually show up, at least for the first round. I have definitely been part of some events where that is not the case, and it makes it so much nicer when people actually do that. Shows a level of like seriousness that people are putting into it that makes you happy and enjoy actually putting in that effort in return. But yes, after the tournament yesterday, Jimmy, I thought you went to bed. Why are you in my channel? Ohayou gozaimasu. We need NFL discussion? No. Absolutely not. Let's talk about real football instead. How about that? Damn, got him. We don't need your hand egg. No throwing hand eggs here, Jimmy. Yeah, that's right. Get a moof. Hello. Hayod, or how do we pronounce that? Hayod, 92. You'll be back at 8 a.m. to request again. Okay, I will be ready to deny once again. Take care and rest well. Hello, Nambiri. Haste to the world. Hello. Beam, Draft Fusion, Twitch Pro Fuhrer, Valk, damn it, Marco. It's my boy A2, Country Reb. Swag, hello everybody. What about the Battle and Boxers? What about the Battle and Boxers? We want to give him the old 1-2. Come in low, come down high. Wham bam. Hand egg better than glorified kickball. Let me let you guys in on a little secret. I don't care about any of it. We're just 1 minute away from the start of the tournament. From the Discord in the events help chat, did daylight savings time happen? It's 1 hour earlier than usual. Yes. In the United States, or at least the vast majority of it, we just passed our version of daylight savings time. And that would have been last Sunday. So if you had already figured out what times to go by, then yeah, you gotta adjust, unfortunately. Okay, looks like we have reached the end point. Let's make sure it has dropped. Looks like it has, so we're gonna go ahead and head on over to the bracket. Spring forward, so we went from 2 to 3. So gained an hour. Alrighty. We're hitting that button. Start brackets. The tournament has begun. No more pings. Join the stream and I will try and verbally announce your match. Alrighty, tournament has begun. We will wait for the first matches to go live and then get in the first one that begins. Hello, Dr. Dinosaurio. Unfortunately, you are about 9 months early for that, but I appreciate the well wishes regardless. Team Wars X Grand would be so good. I don't know about that, Swag. While I'm sure the additional stream being covered would obviously be good, I'll be honest with you that my actual knowledge as far as the tactics in Team Wars, I would be coming in on something like that as an absolute novice. What should you counter pick here? I don't know. What feels nice? Let's go with that one. Should we send in X deck or Y deck? I don't know. Which one's cooler? One of the things that a lot of the Team Wars streamers who currently exist do such a good job of is actually knowing either the players, not players involved, that is something I could do, but like the teams involved, so like the team dynamic and the particular matchups. Like, obviously that's not always going to be the case. You will sometimes also just have random people. But really good Team Wars casters are something special. Who's my favorite caster? I mean, Ohaimi's definitely up there, as Valk mentioned. Might be a little bit of personal bias in that one, though. Mango was also a good one, yes. You were asked, but you thought it was a scam? Probably not. At the end of the day, realistically, Draft, like, they would probably just love if, like, the tournaments were streamed. Like, a bad caster, but the tournament getting streamed is better than the tournament not getting streamed. Not saying one would be a bad caster, just saying in general. Alrighty. At the bottom, we've got Beam on Infernoids, Decatron for the negate 1 back row. At the top, we've got 30 card Evil Eye? Huh? They will take bad Wi-Fi over not being streamed. Activating Void Feast here, discarding the Seer. I'm gonna bring out a Sight Samas and another Decatron. That Decatron gonna toss. Another copy of Deviati. Oh, this is actually not looking too good for the boy, because now we have another negate that we have to contend with. The ability to wipe the back row. Sight Samas is going to be able to non-targeting banish? Yeah, non-targeting. So this is actually, unfortunately, a very first turn setup dependent matchup. You know the drill, Dr. Dinosaurio. On these tournament days, as I am basically in the jammies, you get no cam. You'll take what you get and you'll like it. We're going to go ahead and activate the Medusa effect here. Get banished, which means we will take out the Pareidolia. Did save the Eye of Selene at the very least. And 30 cards, but has another copy of Pareidolia. Must be nice. Wait, hold up, what? Hello? Tour guide of the underworld? Summoning out the, which one was it? The Catoblepis? Huh? Deck check. Real! Come forth, the Phantom Knights of Breaksword! Targeting our own field spell. Taking out the feast. Field spell will activate. To grab ourselves another Basilisk. Can we get a cat cam? How would I do that? Catoblepis. Graveyard effect. Activate. Sight Samas will take this opportunity to say no. Evil Eye of Gorgoneo, sending the Basilisk to the graveyard. We're going to get a copy of Evil Eye Awakening. Evil Eye Awakening will allow us to reborn the Basilisk, which will let us go into another rank 3 play. Come forth, Dante. Traveler of the Burning Abyss. What even is this deck? Mill 3, we have a Chaos Hunter, an Evil Eye of Gorgoneo, and Evil Eye Repose. Discarding a Scarm into a Beatrice. Surprise, I'm not Evil Eye. I'm actually Burning Abyss. 7, GrandHarrier wins game number 1. The devil itself. Mayo or Maycon RLQ and Apollo, your match is live. Valk and Echu Alaketu, your match is live. All right, off of the top, 30-card deck, have the field spell. It's just that easy. Basilisk to the field, dumping a copy of Gorgoneo. Gorgoneo is going to send Celine, grabbing a copy of Evil Eye Defeat, setting that defeat and passing back to our opponent. Void Vanishment. We're going to go ahead and discard a copy of Deviati. Banish the Deviati for the Harmadic. Chaos Hunter effect activate. We will have to respond here though, otherwise we can just pop. And in fact, that's exactly what we're going to do, activating Evil Eye Defeat. But we do have the Void Seer, which is going to allow us to protect the Harmadic. Harmadic get poppin'. Unlucky. And 2 back rows still. One of which we know is the Feast. God damn, that is a hell of an opener. Harmadic on top of the Deviati. That's extremely rough. We're going to go ahead and take out the Gorgoneo, immediately activate the Feast. Decatron, Harmadic, Petrulia. Gonna be a rough one. We did see 7 GrandHarrier come back in the previous game, but we would have been in a really good spot if this Chaos Hunter actually stuck the landing. But at this point, not a lot we can probably do here. Evil Eye Re-Emergence. I don't even think we've seen this played before. Gonna get us a token. Taking out the Decatron with the token, passing back to our opponent. Evil Eye have cool artwork. Agreed, they do. But art has always been a pretty... the art in Yu-Gi-Oh! Has always been fantastic. Like, across the board in general. Do little Chimera, and we will get the scoop. Game number 2. Voltage and Gozu, your match is live. Asla Pisku best artwork. Yeah, I saw that, Velk. Sorry about that. We didn't have very many, but the ones that we have had, you got, you seem to be benefiting from that. All right. They always have it. Decatron off of the top. Forced to just go Scarm. Yes. Hope we have more than that. Come forth, Sight Samas. There's the Chaos Hunter. Discarding a Farfa. Anish, and going to the end phase, our opponent is going to be forced to immediately pass. Tour guide from the underworld, searching off of the Scarm. Sight Samas returns to the field. Remember, there is no more banishing at this point, so we can't even touch the graveyard at this point. Hackney Frog and Anova, your match is live. You need to check in. Oh, excuse me. Summoning out another Farfa. Looks like we might be going for a lethal push here this turn. David died. Who's David? Milling, we get a Gorgoneo, an Awakening, and a Seer. So Farfa is going to go ahead and banish the Sight Samas. And we will get the scoop. That back row is apparently dead. Unlucky. All right. 7 Anahoria winning game 3, and we'll move on to the next round. Let us find another match. Dipsilon and Yatilla, you want to check in. Achroma and Servi, you want to check in. Looking for an interesting matchup. Alrighty. We've got Raske at the top. We got Master G at the bottom. Charge of the Light Brigade, Millen Block Dragon, Toy Vendor, and Amano Iwado. Activating Fluffle Bear. Gonna grab ourselves a copy of Toy Vendor. Toy Vendor effect. Discarding a Wings. Getting a Dot Scaper. Dot Scaper going to the graveyard. Fluffle Wings is going to go ahead and banish the bear. Draw, Toy Vendor Search. Getting ourselves another copy of the bear. Normal summoning Raiden. We're going to go ahead and mill another block and a Link Slayer. Master G not on Synchrons. Don't you worry, he'll come back. As soon as we get shooting Quasar Dragon, the prodigal son will return. Link summon into Brute Enforcer. Okay. Probably just wants those bodies off of the field. Gigantes. Go ahead and block a dragon here. Block Dragon, Decode Talker. Not the strongest turn we've seen from a Block Dragon deck. Normally they want to get out Amano Iwado, activate the skill, but does not appear that we were able to do so here. So Master G will begin going down the, looks like Salamangreat line, although we are on Playmaker, so that this is probably Salamangreat Code Talker. Foul to the field, special summoned off of the effect of Balinx, or rather in response to the activation. Sunlight Wolf, Gazelle will activate here. And we will get the concession. Okay. Unlucky. Looks like that was actually game number 2. So that is a 2-0 victory for Master G. Silencer Drake, Yasui, Country Reb, and 7 Anahoria, you want to check in. Thank you very much, Metal Overdrive. I appreciate you for doing that. Kevin's name is basically translated to carrot. Can I trust you on that one? Bixie and Maestro Kimpempe, you want to check in. Let us find another match. I don't believe oof. Not gonna lie. GrandHarrier is a carrot. Apparently, it is also Spanish slang relating to someone who does not like parties. Okay, and someone, is that actually true? Is it Spanish slang for somebody who doesn't like parties? Spanish has a lot of stupid expressions. Well, first of all, that's every language, so let's not narrow that down to any single one. Alrighty, Black Rose the field. Here it is, me for real, for real. Oh no. So we have Goki versus Rose Dragons here. Rose Dragon gonna pop the field, Basil Rose shoot, Headbat effect, Twist Cobra effect. So do we have the carrot in the graveyard? We do. We might be able to have lethal here. We do have Octo Stretch, so that's not lethal. Rocks Rose, gonna grab a copy of Blue Rose. Basil Rose, bringing back the White Rose. We're gonna go into Yazi. Attack. Here comes the Octo Stretch. Okay. Here's Apollo's chance to come back. Suprex into Twist Cobra. Come forth, Goki Jet Ogre. We've already used our rematch here. We are on double. Oh, wait. Headbat effect. Come forth, Goki the Great Ogre. We may not be playing Meteor Burst Beam. Headbat effect. Ogre effect. Come forth, Scorpio. The main effect, Goki. Did not take out the Yazi. I guess it didn't matter. Game number 2 to make on. While we wait for game number 3 to start, let's go take a look at what happened in game number 1. That decision cost him the match, and yet he still won. So, interesting that you say it cost him the match. Or are you talking about not attacking the Aussie? It really didn't matter. Palm poles get boosting. Really? Okay, so we're gonna crash here. One back row. MST, it is just another warning point, but we weren't able to make any sort of push here. Suprex into Rescorpio, Book of Moon. We have the lands, and now we are just, yep, dead. Okay, sure. Game number 3. Here is today's overall breakdown for the single elimination number 15 of the Duel Links Grand Prix series. 14 Phantom Knights, 7 Burning Abyss, 2 of which are PK, 6 Salamangreat Great Code Talker, 5 Mech Knight, 4 Infernoid, 2 each of Goki, Starry Knight, Rose Dragon, 6 Samurai, Salamangreat, Madolche, 1 each of DDD, Lunalight, Hero, Rocket, nice to see you back, Gimmick Puppet, Code Talker, Gendora, Utopia, Lightsworn Block Dragon, Metal Foes, and Dark World. Alrighty, searching for a Suprex. Suprex into Twist Cobra. We will just commit to it. Goki Jet Ogre. To the field, Suprex effect. Twist Cobra effect. Adding a copy of Headbat and Rescorpio. In response to this, we will go ahead and banish the Goki Jet Ogre. And pass back to our opponent. Unlucky. Discarding Ruddy Rose Witch to bring back the Carrot Weight champion. We're going to be looking to make another level 7 synchro play. Rocks Rose to the field will activate its effect, but Warning Point will say no. No search and no level 7 synchro play for you. Headbat will search for the rematch for the follow-up, but until we deal with this Zeta, we are in a bad way. Forbidden Lance, did we wait until the damage step? Yes, we did. Zeta has successfully been outed. Well played. Now it's going to come down to what those back row are. By no means are we out of it yet. We're going to activate Goki Rematch, bringing back 2 bodies to the field. Taj Sun and Mammon, your match is live. What are we thinking about here? 2 back row. That feels like a DC. That feels like a DC. Unlucky. Rookies Barber and Louise. Your match is live. You were in the middle of your game and I'm assuming you meant Wi-Fi. Yeah, I don't like relying on Wi-Fi. In that situation, I usually prefer to be on data. Less likely for it to go out. I'm really sorry, bro. We return to watching GrandHarrier, Paradolia, summoning the Basilisk, Going for a copy of Gorgoneo. Discarding Catoblephus. Back to the field. Dante, Burning Abyss. We have two first-time chatters both saying that their Wi-Fi went out. Are they both the same person? I'm so confused. Alrighty. Interrupting now. We could still play, though. This could be dangerous. Not sure if that was the correct play. Bringing out another copy of Fuma. Chaos Hunter to the field. No more Banishing. But that's fine. United. Go ahead and summon the 6 Samurai. Kizan times 2. United once again. We're going to go into Shien. Drawing. We're going to go ahead and attack. Taking out the Chaos Hunter. Scarm effect. Adding a Basilisk to hand. It's the same person. Okay, fair. Yeah, you did look to be in a good position. However, because there was 2 back row, however, we can't just assume that you would have won. Double Book of Moon will keep us from doing anything here. Activating reinforcements of the army for another copy of Kizan. We're going to go into Ferocious Flame Swordsman, get Babustin. Absolutely swarming the board, looking like we're going to be able to... did we just forget how big Dante's defense is? Taking out Beatrice, we will float into a Dante. Come forth, Brute Enforcer. A Lich effect, get negating. Dante, returning the Scarm to hand. Where the heroes dwell. So we're using the skill to put Pareidolia back to our hand. Because when you play the Skyscraper, it will return whatever field spell you had back to the hand. How clever. Returning the Evil Eye Celine to the field. Or to the hand, rather. We're going to equip it to the Medusa. We do have to keep in mind, though, we're extremely low on life points. Attempting to negate here, but we're negated, so that does nothing. Removing 1 Fuma, but we still got another. Basilisk to the field. Dumping a Gorgoneo. Come forth, the Phantom Knights of Breaksword. Pop the field spell, pop the Shien. Pareidolia effect will activate, getting us to search from the graveyard. It is a Basilisk. Brute Enforcer. Oh, we're just going to work on... breaking this field, aren't we? Seer effect. Bring back the Dante. Hello, Steven. Yeah, this deck list is wild. We scoop. I really hope that wasn't another DC. What's going on? Sir V and Maycon, your match is live. So how you doing, Steven? Have you been taking part in the DC Cup grind? Six Samurai United, Shien's Dojo, Fuma to the field. Oh, did we open up perfect? Show us that special summon. Oh my lord, you can't script this any better. Activating Six Samurai United to draw 2. Setting 1, drew into another Six Samurai United. It's just that easy. Come forth, legendary Six Samurai Shien. Shien's Dojo will be able to grab us another copy of Fuma here. Second token on the United is going to draw us 2 more cards. Second copy of Kizan. We could have left the board as it was and then had Fuma be able to float into our bouncer. However, we will instead just go for the 2 spell trap negates. 2 back row, 2 negates. Good luck. Activating Galaxy Cyclone. Will that be? Negate. Medusa, Book of Moon. Will immediately flip her face down. Wow, and won't even try, just instantly scoops. I mean, I can only assume maybe a little bit upset. That was a hell of an opener. But is what it is. 7 GrandHarrier. Your deck is really cool, and we will definitely be showing it off to everybody as some of the neat outside of the box thinking that people are doing. If you guys were curious, this is the deck list. The skill is Where the Heroes Dwell, the purpose of which is to return the domain Evil Eye Pareidolia to the hand so that you can activate it for its search a second time. Good morning, CM Schofield. We like your, I don't know if you hear this, GrandHarrier, but your deck is very, very cool. We like it. Daylight savings ended when? Last Sunday. Did any Hero Alliance join? I don't think the skill changes have gone through yet, Murata. Yeah, Steven, it's one of those, most of the field spell skills, if they add it after the game has started, will return whatever field spell is currently in the field zone. So yeah, with Paradolia. Get that extra search. Bixie versus Rael gets me. Gloves are gonna send Wings, one back row, returning to Valk's side. We're gonna go ahead and add Starry Night, Starry Dragon, activating the effect. We will negate. Wait, what? Ah, Forbidden Lance. Got it. Welp. Bixie will win game number 1 in a commanding victory. Nobody likes you, Bixie. Unfortunately, it looks like the magic hands that Valk was opening up all tournament long yesterday not showing up this time around. Why are people recently playing Starry Nights? Well, first of all, it's just a couple people who really like the deck, and it's because it has a very solid matchup into Phantom Knights, specifically because of Starry Night, Starry's Dragon effect to not be popped or not be destroyed when negated. Basically, in most matchups, the Starry Night, Starry Dragon just beats the Requiem, because you summon it from your hand, it'll go to pop, the Requiem will negate, but it won't destroy because Starry Night can't be destroyed by dark monsters. Then you can attack into it and banish it, and it either can negate that turn, but you can't destroy it, and so you've chewed up both of the negates, or they only have one activation, in which case you get to banish it and remove the other overlay unit. So basically, it just has a good matchup. Starry Knight, Starry Dragon, summoning to the field. We're going to take out the Rebellion Dragon. One activation of Starry Knight, Starry Dragon, another activation of IDP will get the scoop, and we'll turn things back around going into game number 3. Is this the redemption arc? Can we just stop opening ceremony one time? Actually, in this matchup, I think... Oh. Okay. That's not good. MST wouldn't be Dedge. Ciro, I don't know how much you know about Starry Knight, but they do have hand traps that can keep them alive, in theory. What is the game plan, Bixie? 5 cards in hand. Skill activation. Whenever you see whenever you see those long delays, I always literally imagine it basically exactly like this. All right, so what should have been a pretty easy matchup for Bixie, considering the cards involved, actually kind of coming back. I was here, Nur. I was just speaking through GIFs. So really what we need to do here is we need to get to some back row. We would like to be able to start forcing out some of these negates, but it's very risky when that can just lead to an OTK. That's Girin? No, it's Valk. Astel effect. Negate. Bring it. Wow, okay. You don't actually normally see that. Negate. We're actually in a good spot now, aren't we? Unironically. No more negates left. Going to the battle phase. Still one back row to contend with, but is what it is. Starry Knight, Starry Dragon will banish the break sword, removing the materials from it. It will then go in on the Phantom Knight's break sword, taking it out. 500 damage. On top of it, we will then go in on the Requiem Dragon. Banish. Oh, wow. Okay, coming back from the brink. That was actually a hell of a match. Flip it and ship it, boys. What do we want to watch here? Yo, wait, hold up. Hold up. Even Refresh has apparently been pilled on this.
Duel.
We are in the top 16, and Refresh has played all 3 of his matches. Wait, no, sorry, no. Looks like he got 1 DQ win, so he's played, this will be his 2nd match. Never mind. Not quite as impressive, but I thought it was pretty impressive for a moment. Requiem Dragon to the field, setting 2 back row, acting Balefire for Rael. Come forth, Starry Knight, Starry Dragon, Wings to protect, saving the negate. Rael effect, we're gonna go ahead and negate there. Go to the battle phase and get booked. Attacking in. Sorry, sir, but I am still immune to you. Gaining 1,000. We'll attempt to go to battle again. Get booked once more. Cloak effect. Searching for a copy of Boots. We've got the Greaves. We've got the Boots. Come forth, Break Sword. Book of Moon says nope. Balefire effect activating, getting another copy of Starry Knight, Starry Dragon. Rael is going to go ahead and attempt to search. We will get negated once again. Banishing the Break Sword, taking out the Rebellion Dragon. Getting a copy of Tomb Shield, Flamel to the field. Starry Knight, Starry Dragon, get poppin', 2 back row, remain. Go ahead and bring back the Flamel, attack directly, and lethal game number 1 going to Refresh. Well done. Hello, Voltic Tech, how are you doing? Lost to PK in top 16. Well, Country Reb, I will say, in your defense, you had a pretty good run on a deck that most people would not take too seriously right now. So I think you did pretty damn well, my friend.
Duel.
There are ways for the Phantom Knight deck to kind of play around it if they suspect they're against Starry Knight. We're not going to say anything here right now, but it does well against PK, but what about other decks? It still has a good matchup against a lot of decks. Starry Knight has been a strong rogue deck the entire time that it's been playable. The only thing it was really suffering from was the negates from Mech Knight. Without your ability to pop, you struggle. But if you are able to successfully do what Starry Knight does, it has, like, there aren't any, like, awful matchups for it. Like, Infernoid can be a little annoying. I would say Infernoid is probably one of the rougher ones. But when you go second into this and you get to use Balefire, it feels real good. Of course, if you don't open Balefire, it kind of sucks, but, you know, what are you going to do? You're hoping for one of your 3 ofs out of 5 cards in a 20-card deck. Forbidden Lance. You will not negate. You could also have drawn the dragon, Zero. That's not a fairy. They typically only play 7 fairies. 3 Rael, 3 Flamel, 1 Estelle on average. Not a good opener from Refresh here. But that said, we can usually come back if given the opportunity. Like a hand like this, you're probably looking at, you know, Flamel, Starry Night, Starry Dragon, another monster. Flamel in hand will just get negated. All right, we're suddenly back in the game, boys. Rael. Get searching. Grabbing a copy of Balefire. Balefire going to be able to search out another piece of the puzzle. Either Flamel or Dragon. I don't think Voltage understands how this works. So the special summon off of Balefire only works if you have no monster on board. So that was an unfortunate misplay. One Starry Night monster or one level 7 light dragon type monster from your deck to your hand. Then, if you control no monsters and your opponent controls a dark monster, you can special summon one level 7 level 7 light dragon type monster from your hand. So yes, in the situation where your opponent has no monster on board and they activate Balefire, you can book your own dark monster to potentially stop the special summon. In that situation, it could be useful. But I think it is fair to say that if you have not actually gone up against Starry Night very much... So no misplay? No, it was a misplay. We had a monster on field, so we couldn't special summon regardless. I would chalk this up to probably not playing against this deck very much, and this is one of those mistakes we will probably not make again in the future. Is it similar to Unexpected Die? No. CM Schofield, again, Refresh had a monster on the board. Balefire says, if you control no monsters. Rael is a monster. When you activate Balefire, you need to have no monsters on the field and your opponent has a dark. So you have to meet 2 conditions. And Zero, to your question, if your opponent has a face-down dark monster, you could not summon off of Balefire because even though you saw the monster get booked, then it doesn't matter. As far as the game is concerned, you don't know what the attribute of that face-down monster is. It has no attribute. It is an unknown quantity. So again, in the situation where your opponent has a dark monster on the field, you have no monster, you activate Balefire, they book their own monster, then you will not special summon. It's not that tributing works differently, it's that your own cards can recognize what your cards are. Wings to protect. You, as the player who owns the cards, know what your cards are. So that's why if you use polymerization, for example, to make a fusion monster, you can use face down cards. It's why you can contact fuse with face down cards, because you know what your cards are. Your opponent does not, as far as the game is concerned. Break Sword to the field. Book of Moon once again does not get to play the game. We have now seen all 3 copies of Book. Setting 1 final back row. Fairy Cheer Girl gonna get another card draw. Absolutely insane. Bonko, thank you for my daily reminder that I need to put the bracket up. Let me go ahead and do that. Getting all these card draws is absolutely incredible. You just have resources for days. Starry Night, Starry Dragon activates. We're going to force out that back row. It is an IDP. Unfortunately, all we can do is go after the Fairy Cheer Girl. Going in for 25, and we will return to Voltage. We'll have we can special summon from the hand, we can search for a spell, but aside from that, we are in a bad spot. Alrighty, return. Finding a copy of Flamel. Starry Night will be the spice for the KC Cup. Probably not. Keep in mind that we're going to have at least 1 new box before the new KC Cup. The fact that we still have cards to search is kind of nutty. Could be a Balefire, could be an Arrival, could be a Ceremony. Direct attack, Phantom Knight Wings to bring the boots back to the field. Taking out the boots, and Rael for lethal. Refresh will win game number 2. Well done. What do we want to watch here? Bum, bum, bum. What can PK play to adapt to Starry Night? That's a good question. Light Imprisoning Mirror. If you're talking about a side deck tournament, then yeah, you want, like Valk said, you want to drop your like lances and whatnot, maybe go for some MSTs or back row to interfere. Riz is currently up a game. There's also ways that you can play around it, though. For example, who has the best theme? That's a hard say, bro. The different themes, there's like a handful of good themes. I don't think I can list one because like it kind of depends on my mood. I'll get back to that in a moment though. So Zero, one of the things you can do, okay. Well then. One of the things you can do, don't give them a dark monster to summon into. So if you know you're against a Starry Night player, go for your, don't go for your negate play. Just set up, like if you're going first, just make your, well, I guess it depends on what options that you have, but you can just go for like your Leviair, for example. Don't give them a dark monster and they can't summon off of it if they go second. Do you know what a Starry Night player does if they can't summon first turn? Or going second into a dark player? They go like Rael, set some back row pass. So that's like best case scenario. All right, looks like we are on Burning Abyss Infernoids. But like, top music for me is gonna, like, in no particular order, it's gonna be Playmaker, Kite, Shark, Jack Atlas, that's 4 there. Who would I put in the other top 5? Antimony's fine, but he's not top 5 for me. This is my own personal top 5. Oh, right, Yuto. Thank you. Yeah, absolutely. So, like, in no particular order, that's my top 5. Harley's not a top 5 for me. Yeah, you can post links. You made a tier list that people can do. Why Playmaker? You're listening to the music right now. Because Playmaker absolutely, like, the way that the music for Playmaker will go between the regular music to the pop-op music to the under pressure music is just fantastic. It does dynamic music so incredibly well. We'll have to do the tier list at some point. Thank you, Mako. Can you post your OnlyFans link here as long as it's not NSFW? Sure, go for it. I don't care. And hello there, Hassan. Let me see what you just said. Wow. That's incredibly rude. Alrighty, Phoenix, discarding, Fiendish Rhino Warrior, activates. We're gonna go ahead and revive the Indigo Eclipse. Legacy Secret, negate. So what are we gonna do here? We banish the Mech Knight Indigo Eclipse. Get out of here. Unicorn to the field. Dante effect. How many Infernoids do we got? We got 1, we got 2, we got 3. We could get 1 more to the field, or to the graveyard. We'd be able to board nuke. Mind of the Plana, negate. Delete, you are not coming back. Oh, we got 1 in hand though. Deviati, nuke the field. Oh, but we have the legacy memory. Not like this, bro. Oh. Frustrating. Negate. Well, I mean, frustrating for Riz. I myself do not care. Purple Nightfall effect. Did we really not? Okay, never mind. Come forth, Red Moon. Red Moon, get poppin'. We will attempt to banish. That's just gonna get negated, so. That wasn't even... That literally wasn't even necessary. Regardless, we're going to be able to put lethal damage on the board. Attack! Attack! Lethal, and Mammon will win game number 3. An early stream. Did you not know about these, PTRG? We have done them every Thursday for the last 15 weeks. When we first started doing tournaments, we decided that we would offer something for people in the Asian region or EU friendly as well. Just because my goal was to be as inclusive as possible. Why this guy curse me? I don't know, Blackheart. I don't even know who that is. I'll be honest with you. I have no idea who that is. So. Is what it is. I will simply be the better person and assume it was a dumb joke. And they haven't said anything since, so I will give them the benefit of the doubt. It's why we also... Do I know what he said? Yes. That's why I responded with what I responded with. I have found that in any Raid Raptors today, not to my knowledge. I can go look at the breakdown again, but I don't believe so. I have found that the best way to approach life is with a everybody gets their one philosophy. I don't think that you should hold any one action against a person. If somebody messes up and does something, give them one chance to do better. Because we all make mistakes. We all have a bad day. We all say something we regret, etc., etc. If everything is a one and done, then it doesn't allow for the possibility for growth, correcting one's mistakes, etc. So yeah. So here is the breakdown. We were looking for Raid Raptor. No, it doesn't look like any Raid Raptors today. Right now, in the top 8, we have Rose Dragon, Starry Night, Salamangrate, Code Talker, Starry Night, Phantom Knight, Mech Knight, and then Phantom Knight, and then the winner of this matchup. I will do a poll to see if we do need to change the time. No, not a combination deck PTRG. I was listing off all the matchups. Alrighty. And we come back, Louise. 2 back row. Another back row. Taking another 1,000, another back row. Foxy off of the top. Gonna be able to find a circle. Circle effect. Grabbing a copy of Mirror. Book of Moon, it says no. Falco effect. The Tie That Binds. Book of Moon. Why did we book there? We will protect. Going into the Sunlight Wolf. Mirror to the field. Sunlight Wolf adding a copy of Foul. Book of Moon says no. Circle will allow us to add a copy of Foxy to hand. Sanctuary for the Reincarnation Summon. Sunlight Wolf adding back a circle to hand. Foxy effect to the field. Falco effect to the field. Going into a Phalanx, and then further into a Chalice, Ningirsu rather, Ningirsu effect. The Ties That Bind, taking out, and then passing back to our opponent. We are gonna be on needing to draw exactly what we need, but we do have it. Okay, we're gonna need another interruption. Come forth, Leviair. Leviair effect. Break sword. Break sword, get poppin'. We knew it was a circle, but we let it go through anyways. That's fine. I feel like we could have done that the previous turn better. Rank 4 into Malevolent Sin. Phalanx will protect. Oh my god, and we're actually going to come back. Malevolent Sin, returning Ningirsu to the field. Bro, this game might... Holy... What an insane grinder. Does Circle even have a target here? Do we have anything left we can go for? Setting the back row, we're probably going to Ningirsu that. Taking out the Malevolent Sin. And Louise will come back from the brink for a 2-0 victory over Abu Said. Isn't the bottom guy always wins? In replays, yes, Blackheart, but not in a live duel. So like this, for example, is a live duel, so it could be either person winning. So you were asking how the top 8 is looking. I went over that a little earlier, but we can go over it again. We have Rose Dragon, Starry Knight. We have Mech Knight, Code Talker, Salamangrate, Starry Knight. We have Phantom Knight. We have Mech Knight. We have Phantom Knight. We have Pure Salamangrate. And Murata is certainly hoping that Starry Knight will win. Tell us how you really feel, Murata. Going into the Zeta Starry Knight arrival, Zeta will be able to activate Banish. Unable to take out the Starry Knight Starry Dragon. Balefire searching for a copy of Flamel. Resummoning the Starry Knight Starry Dragon to the field. It is a Compulse. Gonna go ahead and return the Starry Knight Starry Dragon to the field. Starry Knight Ceremony gonna activate. Target that other back row. We're gonna banish the Yazi and then return it to the field so that Zeta has no place that it can go for. Yazi gets poppin'. We don't choose to activate Ceremony there. Interesting. Couldn't we have activated Ceremony there? Balefire for a Rael. Rael back to the field, adding a Balefire. Rox Rose will return to the hand. We'll get in for 18 and return back to Maycon. We're going to book here. Cannot let them fuse, or synchro rather. Balefire for a Rael. Rael into a Hip Hishonongen. Book of Moon will banish. But that's fine. We've got the Starry Night, Starry Dragon. Returning to the hand. We're going to take out the Rox Rose. This is actually hilarious. We'll then use the Estelle, returning it to the field. Rose Shoot effect will activate. Why won't you just go away? Why do you keep coming back? Banish taking out the Rox Rose and getting in for 19. Oh, I love this deck so much. Nin Nin, it also did well in our Swiss event yesterday. We had one in the top 4 and one in the top 16. Activating Fairy's Smile, Estelle. We're going to go ahead and Balefire. Balefire going for Starry Night, Starry Dragon. Summon the dragon, forcing out the back row. We're going to banish. Book of Moon. Returning Rox Rose to the field. And Yazi returns as well. Hey Murata, I want you to click on that emote that Valk posted, not the nodders, but the one above that. Like, click on that and just zoom it in. Just zoom in real big on that one. Are they running Fairy's Smile? Yes, PTRG. We have seen 2 primary skills played, Fairy's Smile, and then Girin has been running Let Me Duel 2. Niche the Yazi. Taking out the Rox Rose. I like that we banished the Yazi even though it doesn't accomplish anything. Hello, Reliant Rumble. Welcome. I think the general consensus is that baggy sleeves, while it's nice, you very rarely actually have your Starry Night, Starry Dragon die to battle, so it's kind of a wasted skill. I would recommend, from amongst the skills being used, there's Fairy Smile, Let Me Duel 2, Ties, Mind Scan, Getting in for a clean 25. The Banish does not target, correct? The life point gain really helped Starry hang on yesterday. You are correct, absolutely. That was, in fact, one of the things we kind of talked about. That in several situations, the life points gained allowed them to deal with the fact that... Okay, not sure what this does, just for the BM. Murata, did you like just recently sub to this person and you have to like get your value out of it? And is that what's going on here? Book of Moon, number 2. We're going to go for the Rebellion here. While we cannot destroy the Starry Knight, Starry Dragon, we can substantially reduce its attack and deal a bunch of damage. Third copy of Book of Moon. So we literally were just sitting on triple book. Finally can activate some of these other cards in our hand. Starry Night, Starry Ceremony. We're going to return the Flamel to the deck. Add a copy of Starry Night, Starry Dragon to our hand. Come forth Astel, who can special summon a Starry Night, Starry Dragon from our hand. Banish, the Rebellion Dragon, going in on the Rock's Rose. We have used up all of our Basil Roses at this point. We're going to go for 500 damage. Do we risk going for lethal here? We do not. We are playing it safe. What is the deck's weakness? Weak to back row removal, weak to anything that stops hand traps in the battle phase. It can also technically be weak to a lot of big Chungus monsters. Droll's really not a weakness. Why didn't he Meteor Burst? For the same reason he didn't Black Rose or Trishula. We stopped our opponent from being able to do that. All right, we will get the concession scoop. That'll be a 2-0 victory for Refresh, who will move on to the top 4. There you go, boys. There's another Starry Knight, Starry Dragon for the top decks page on DuelLinksMeta.com. Top 4 of the single elimination and top 8 of the Swiss get added to the decks. So people are doing their part to bump up the Starry Knight representation on the webpage. He should have made a Zeta. He did in game 1. We dealt with it.
Duel.
Alrighty, Needson at the top, Louise at the bottom. We're going to go ahead and start things off with the typical Treason Phantom play going into Rebellion Dragon. Rebellion's Dragon's going to lose its materials to allow us to go into the Requiem. Show us double back row. Set 1, set 2, perfect pass. Book of Moon. Do we have the Lance? We do. Any second Book of Mooners? Any second Lancers? That delay feels like a wings. And off of the top of Foxy Reveal, we will find a circle. We did draw the field spell, unfortunately. Adding Foul to hand. Does that mean we already have Gazelle? Gazelle dumping Jaguar. Are we gonna see the foul activation? No. Come forth, Sunlight Wolf. Foul to the field now. Reincarnation summon. Yep, this is pure Salamangrate. Upon the return of Jaguar, Sunlight Wolf is going to add the Gazelle back to hand. Lock down that back row. Not that it matters, I think. It is the wings. We will be locking or forcing it out so that we can revive and not die. We'll need to have 3 bodies on the field. I don't think that's GG just yet. No coaching, but maybe. Taking out the Requiem. And this will force out the activation of the trap. And I don't think there's any one card comeback, so good luck, Needson. One pair of gloves against the world. Doesn't want to surrender. He will fight on to the very last. Oh, there's a surrender. Louis is winning game number 2, putting this at a game 3 situation. Alrighty, Needson will get to build a board once again. To be honest, Louise opened like a god. I mean, obviously the double Book of Moon there was very important. You are correct. How am I doing today? I am extremely tired, but that's okay. It's worth it for you boys. Even you, Murata. Revealing gloves and greaves. Dumping the cloak. How many Balinks? I believe we saw 2 Balinks in a previous match. Anyway, no, wait. Yeah, I think we're double Balinks. I think we ditched Lady Debug. Rank up into Requiem. Double back row once again, and back to Louise. Time to play the Book of Moon minigame. Okay. Boxy effect. Excuse me? Salamangreat Claw, equip spell, Equip only to a Salamangreat monster. The equipped monster cannot be destroyed by battle or card effects. And if it attacks a defense position monster, inflict piercing. If the equipped monster is a Salamangreat Link monster that was reincarnated summoned, during each battle phase, it can make attacks on monsters up to its Link rating. Okay. Man, whatever you got to do to make things work for you. Attempting to lock down the back row will force out an IDP. That's an ouch. Taking out the other, or taking out the foul rather. We're gonna go into Sunlight Wolf. Reincarnation, Sunlight Wolf effect. Gonna be able to grab back a circle. We will set and pass back to our opponent. Get reducing. We will activate Salamangreat Circle to render ourselves immune. Loves dumping cloak, searching for boots, suggesting that we have another back row, or another Phantom Knight in hand. In fact, we do. Gloves to the field. Silent Boots to the field. There's always that 4-monster moment you have to worry about. All right, Balin's Protect. Not what you wanted to see. Wings to protect. We will attack again, however, as we can attack twice. This will just let our opponent go into a rank 4 play here. A rank 4 play, Mako. Needson will win game number 3. Do I have a breakdown? Yes, I do. I have devastating news for all the Starry Night fans out there. In the top 4, Refresh has fallen to Dipsilon, who is on Salamangreat Code Talker. Absolutely devastating. Dipsilon, also known as the Starry Night Slayer. He does not care. Is DD still in? No. We are in the top 4 here. We will be, there's exactly 2 matches left. We have Dwan versus Needson. And then the winner of that one will go on to the grand finals. Is the Dark World still in? No. rather than have you guys ask, quote unquote, is X in? Let me just tell you the answer to whatever your question is no. Is PK gonna win? No. Maybe. Probably. So we are just waiting for Needson to get to the duel room. Their opponent, Duan, is already there. As you know, all players do have up to 8 minutes to check in. Plays Dark World in this day and age? I don't know, someone who just really likes the deck or is like, screw it, why not? May have also been one of the couple DQs that we had. Yes, in fact. I just looked it up. They did, in fact, DQ round 1. Who would play them? I'd play them, Giga Chad. No, Valk, because Refresh made top 4. You just need one more Grapha? Well, you're in luck, if I'm not mistaken. Aren't we just about to get a dream ticket? Today should be the start of the 25th anniversary, which will include a Dream UR ticket. The top 4 are 2 Phantom Knights, a Starry Knight, and a Mech or Salad Code Talker. Mech Knight and Noid made top 8, but lost there. Excalibur, while we do have a Phantom Knight mirror match here, it does mean that the grand finals will not be a mirror match. So I'm okay with that. I'm spending my dream ticket on the 3rd BAUR monster, Skarm. Not a bad choice. Especially if you already have Phantom Knights, and then it opens up both Burning Abyss and PK Fire as playable decks, which is always nice. Dream ticket in 11 hours and 26 minutes. Thank you, Alqs. Second Molehue and third next month, Giga Chad. 1000 IQ fixing the bracket to make all the PKs kill each other. Absolutely, you got it. It's the secret to good tournament organization. Bracket fixing to make it the most interesting possible. Isn't the dream ticket usually on day 2? Yes. Element Saber Molehue PTRG. It's the flip down Element Saber. Passing back to Duan, not able to make any plays here. I played a Vagabond with 2 Balinks and 2 Debug. Yeah, they don't get refreshed all the time. Hello, Wandering. Welcome. I don't know how long they last, if it's like a week or a month or whatever, but yeah, Vagabonds are not refreshed daily. They're typically not that out of date. Like, you'll probably stop running into ban list cheater Vagabonds fairly quickly. Been lurking since top 8. Well, I appreciate you doing that, my friend. It's very kind of you. Means a lot to me. I do this for people such as yourself. We're going to go ahead and force out one of those back rows. Worst case scenario would be an IDP here. You always feel a little skittish when you do the break sword for the first time against double back or against back row, just because you do have to detach a material that is going to be the same thing as your break sword, and in doing so you would be able to interrupt the pop play in addition to the, well, there you go. At the very least, we are forcing out both of the back row. Forbidden Lance. Actually very smart here. This will stop this from being lethal play, potentially. So we're going to banish the break sword. We're going to reduce the Xyz Dragon. Now when the Xyz Dragon gets attack point yoinkin, if it were to, it would have lethal over the gloves. But by lancing here, we will ensure that we cannot lethal. We were thinking long and hard here. We really banished our own. We were that worried about a lethal push. What would even have led to lethal? The only combination of cards I believe would have led to lethal is what? I don't think anything would have led to lethal. We're Lance, so we can't wings ourselves. If we had a Lance of our own, that wouldn't do anything. I feel like that might have been a bit of a misplay. I doubt it was a misclick. There was a long delay there. I think we were genuinely worried about the Phantom Knights or the Ragged Gloves in attack position being a conduit to lethal. Hello, Nash Gaming. Welcome. Babustin, the Requiem, returning the Greaves to the field. What is the good news? Nash, please lay it on me. Make my day, please, I beg of you. You have finally pulled the card you needed for your PK deck. Was that the Requiem Dragon? Is that what you needed? Palm Pulse, get bouncing. This is threatening lethal. Well, congratulations, Nash. Enjoy. I think you are going to have a lot of fun with the deck. It is super cool. You may not compulse me, however, we do not have lethal. 100 life points and a dream, but no realistic way of coming back. Yeah, definitely have fun with it, Nash. While a lot of people are on the deck, it is so much fun. Why didn't he use what on Stained? Oh, are you saying that we should have compulsed the Stained? Wait, wing set. I'm not sure the relevance. So you're saying instead of buffing his Requiem? When do we get Dark Law and Mask Change 2? Damn, bro. Are we running double wings? Unless we're running double wings, which is pretty rare. We already used it. Expendable die. Taking out the back row. Goodbye, Compulse. Really cannot finish this out. Oh my lord. Taking out the gloves. We do have one cloak left. Dumping the cloak to the graveyard. Cloak effect. This is where we will negate. Do we have any monster? Oh. Normal summoning Silent Boots. We will take out the Greaves Silent Boots with its 200 attack. Enough for lethal damage. Needson will fall, and Duan will take game number 1. The boys are already in for game number 2, wasting no time. Needson getting to go first once again, or actually no, sorry, Duan was the one who went first last time. So we will have an opportunity for fair play. You went first, I went first. Usually Treason is going to send Cloak. Then Cloak can search whatever you need. Ideally, Nash, what you would do is use skill, reveal whatever, send Cloak to the graveyard. Cloak searches your extender, so usually like boots. Or if you already have boots in hand, search either another, you search like gloves. Then you use the boots that you either searched or already had in hand to search for the rank up that you need. I would personally not recommend dumping boots via the skill. Triple set the back row. We know one of them is wings, which is not interruption, but we could still be facing 2 interruptions here. One thing I heard a long time ago that I kind of agreed with was the fact the best thing about consistency skills is the fact that it makes it so that bricks are not what determine the game. It comes down to the individual decision making in each match. So if anything, consistency skills overall tend to make the game more interesting, because you don't win just because, quote unquote, your opponent bricked. And I kind of agree with that to a degree. Obviously, it can go too far, and the consistency can be oppressive, but I am not sure that I've been convinced yet that Treason Phantom is oppressive. If anything, Old Balance was much closer to being oppressive in what it could do. Old Balance was literally sculpting your hand to exact card types. Book of Moon, taking out the break sword. Really? That wasn't even lethal. Why did we surrender? 28, even with wings, that's only 33. Am I missing something? Yeah, like, obviously you have to run enough PK cards to make it worthwhile. So like, what's the average PK deck running right now? It's like 9 monsters, 1 spell, 1 trap, so it's like 11 cards on average. No, it's 13 usually. I will, like, the one argument you could have against Phantom Knights, in my opinion, is that they're too popular. I think that is the most legitimate grievance somebody can have against them. When a deck is too popular and you see it too much, even if the deck isn't over the top broken, it can be just annoying because you're like, yeah, okay, cool, but I'd like to see other stuff as well. Blue Eyes was a big example of that for a very long time. Yeah, pretty much my thoughts exactly, Wandering. Like, for example, you could literally give PK another limit 3 again. Like, to remove the limit 3 cards. Like, I don't know, make Boots limit 3 once or something, right? Or whatever, okay? Let's say you did that. I don't think that changes the deck, like, at all. They would probably just start running Nadia or Expendable Die or something like that. You don't know why they got rid of the limit 3? Because at the time it made sense. Expendable Die going after the Ancient Cloak. Do we have a Lance? We do. So not only do we interrupt the play here, but we will not draw off of Expendable Die. It's pretty devastating. Level 3 is gone. He F? What do you mean? Limit 3? Well, I mean... As long as you're dynamic with the ban list, I think it's fine to add and remove them, especially Limit 3. Limit 3 should be the easiest card to add to a deck list. Because literally all you're doing is removing the power 3 traps and whatnot. When you do a Limit 2, you're specifically reducing the consistency, and that is something that you have to be a little bit more careful of, but Limit 3 doesn't reduce anything. All it does is say, hey, you can't play power 3 cards anymore. I mean, they dug themselves a temporary hole, technically, yes. It is one that you can fix by just releasing them as main box cards more quickly. Give them to everybody. Like, obviously it's going to take longer for IDP, but as soon as everybody has access to Compulse without a paywall. Evil Hans, I think Lance is the preferred one just because it allows you to be reactive. MST was better when you had to deal with stuff like the secrets all over the place. But with Lance, it allows you to be proactive to whatever your opponent's play might be. You usually don't see 3 IDP is the thing wandering. Usually it's like 2 IDP, 1 Compulse or something of the nature, just because of the once per turn effect on IDP. While IDP can be a devastating card, you can actually get hard punished pretty easily. if you draw too many of them early on. You wings me, I shall wings you. This is a really bad position to be in, unfortunately. Pretty sure we just die here. We can attack, we'll float. No coaching, but we should be able to. PK might need to look at MST for the Starry matchup. I don't think Starry is common enough for that to be a concern. Like, if you go into the KC Cup and you reach, like, I don't know, 30,000, and then all of a sudden you're running into a bunch of Starry Night players randomly or whatever, maybe. But I think, like, if we're being realistic, when you're facing, if you go into a tournament, especially one without side deck, like, why would you ever... Oh, wow, okay. We do have a way to interrupt the play here, hopefully. Well, no, we have the IDP. Realistically speaking, though, any back row here did it. Book of Moon stopped it, Lance stopped it. It literally did not matter what the back row was. I just don't think it's a matchup that's going to be common enough to you for you to really be concerned about, especially in a no side deck format. Just take it as a more difficult matchup. And for anyone who is unaware, all Needson would have had to have done is go into his Rebellion play, rank up into the Requiem. Requiem get reduced into 0, lethal over the Breaksword. GG easy. What decks are in the finals? It is Salamangreat Code Talker versus Phantom Knight. Will we get another ultra rare? All right, Dipsilon Needson. Finals ready when you are. No! Prismatic Ghost Ship, let's go! Did they forget about Trey? What do you mean about forgetting about Trey? Trey literally had a conversation with Quentin. Is that what you meant? Trey hasn't received support in a long time. I mean, all they need to do, they don't need to give him new skills. They just need to make his skills good. Like, they're so close to being good. Just remove some of the restrictions on them. By the way, we are waiting for both players to show up. They have a couple minutes to do so. Like, for example, the classic one here, Gateway to the Another Dimension. Remove the restriction. First of all, your deck contains 12 or more Chronomaly monsters. Reduce that to 10. Just reduce it, or remove it entirely, but reduce it. Make it 10. Your deck/extra deck contains no monsters other than Chronomaly or light number monsters. Remove the light requirement. Just make it number monsters. I mean, remove that entirely, but if you want to make it just a little bit more interesting, remove the light monsters part. This skill is so close to being good. When's the next level cap increase? I'll ask Random Blocks. I don't remember offhand. I'm not even saying about Sin. I just mean like right now, basically this is what you can play as your extra deck. Oh wow, isn't this fun? Go to Xyz. Go to Light. And type in number. Well, that doesn't work. So, no. We can't make that one. Not a number. Can't make that one. Can't make that one. Oh, wait, no, that one you can. Sorry. Counts as a number. Can't make, can't make, can't make, can't make, can't make, can't make. Like, literally, you can't make, like, anything. You can make friggin' Utopia. Oh, boy. Anyways. Looks like the finals are ready to go.
I'm Garra, the brave warrior who's always ready for a fight.
Your grand finals, Dipsilon versus Needson. Too late for prediction, I'm sorry. All right, Needson going first, already not boding well for Dipsilon. Two monsters to the field, Leviair, Leviair, bring back the Cloak. Cloak, get protected. Adding a copy of Wings. Triple set the back row. All right, good luck. know if I'd call the Galaxy package oppressive. It's good, but it's not oppressive. If they were to get rid of the Galaxy package from certain decks, it would not be because it's oppressive, but just because it is too much value for too little cost. Not that it's oppressive. Ripple set the back row. Interesting. Pretty rare for a Salad Code Talker to be this bricked up. We will shotgun the IDP here. Does not guarantee that we stop their play completely. Well, yeah, it does. Goodbye and get out of here. We still could have a normal summon. Okay, there you go. Did not, in fact, stop the play. Wow, that hand must have been bad. I would like to know what that hand is, Dipsilon, if you are here and hear this. After the tournament, let me know. PK, gonna get a chance to go again. Are we gonna be able to shut down Dipsilon once more? Keep in mind, Dipsilon did fight his way through the entire tournament to get here. Facing... Where'd we come from? So, round number 1, Dipsilon faced off against Goki. Beat that 2-0. In the next round, we faced Mech Knight, defeated it 2-0. Then we went against a Mech Knight again, beat it 2-0. Went up against Starry Knight, beat it 2-0. Went up against Starry Knight again, beat it 2-0. So this man did not give up a single game the entire tournament. 2-0, 2-0, 2-0, 2-0. Makes it to the finals, faces his first PK, and now we struggle. Obviously can't give away ratios. Evil Hans. Or sorry, Bonko. But you're either playing 1-2 or 2-1. Most likely. Activating Salaman Great Circle. Adding a copy of Gazelle to hand. Cynet Mining, discarding the Jaguar. Lady Debug. Do I wish you can just start the raid duel event? What do you mean the raid duel event? Gazelle to the field. Fowl to the field. Oh, well, I mean, when it happens, it happens. It's whatever. Yep, made it to the top. Made it to the finals by literally dodging every PK. Hey, sometimes, you know, you get lucky like that. Of course, now you are in the final skill check. You are facing PK. Can you deal with them? Sanctuary to hand. Starting to force out the back row. Compulse in response. Raid duels are a good, like, you just build an auto duel deck and click the button. They're kind of whatever. I'm fine that they exist. But as Oof says, they are also good for experience. They're good level grinders. Bum, bum, bum. I'll be honest, I've kind of long since gotten over being mad about events. It's kind of like, who cares? Events are literally just something to do in-game. And different ones have different levels of interactivity. Obviously, the PvP events are on one side of the scale where they do require your active involvement. On the other side, you have stuff like the raid duels where you just build an auto duel deck and start clicking the buttons. Like, it's not that hard. Like, literally, I will just, you know, at work or at home, every couple minutes, I just look over, click the button, auto duel, go back to doing whatever I was doing. Decode Talker making it to the field. Microcoder searching a copy of Crosswipe. Finally getting that music dopamine hit. Don't get me wrong, Varus' theme is obviously a banger, but when Playmaker's theme kicks in, I'll be honest, I vibe. I vibe. Wings effect. Protect. Activating Recoded Alive. Come forth, Shooting Code Talker. Shouldn't we have attacked into the cloak with the talker, then attacked into the... feels like that might have been a bit of a misplay. Because you'd get to attack... Number of monsters this card points to +1. We were pointing to 1, so we would have gotten 2 attacks there. Attack, attack... Some Dragon's Prison perfectly countering. Just need to put a body on the field. Well, we need a bigger one than that, but regardless, we will get the concession scoop, and Dipsilon wins game number 2. Oh, wow. Mako has deleted his tier list from the Discord, does not want people to see his shame. You got some interesting choices for your S tier. You have Yami Ass Yugi as S tier. All right, for that critical game number 3, Dipsilon will be going first here, able to make his plays uninterrupted. I don't know if being a classic is really a good excuse for S tier. A lot of stuff are classics. But obviously it's your tier list, so. I'll be be honest, very few of the regular DM characters belong in S tier, in my opinion. The music has just gotten better over time. Come forth, Firewall Dragon. Like, the arguments that I would hear would be Mako in S tier. I could see an argument being made for, this is personal preference, not mine. I could see someone who likes Pegasus in S tier. I don't necessarily agree there, but I could see the argument for it. I could see potentially Joey in S tier, but that's going to be Joey Mai, etc. But that's going to be a personal preference. But realistically speaking, I think Mako's the one who truly holds up. And to this day, it's absolutely incredible that Mako's was not shared with anyone else. It was literally just him. No, Mako and A is perfectly fine. I'm just saying that I could hear the argument for wait a second. What is this? What is this board? We can activate the trap. No, he activated it. I guess we're just waiting. I guess, yeah. Just usually you do see it, so. Do we have a Signet backdoor play we're going for here? Added mirror back though, rather than going for an opponent's interruption. Interesting. Signet backdoor, returning to the field. Firewall Dragon can bounce again. Hello, pilot. Welcome. Come forth, Code Talker. Shooting Code can now attack 3 different monsters. He's you linking. Oh no, don't let it happen. Needson, not like this. No. Hello, what? Crusadia Reclusia. Special summoning. Huh? So we are forcing out the back row. Special summoning Gazelle to the field. Dumping the Falco. Deck check after this? What do you want to deck check exactly? Other Reclusia? I can already tell you it's illegal. Is this the real Playmaker? Link 3. Nightmare Unicorn. Forbidden Lance. Get reducing. This would have been so epic if he had sleeves. Bouncing 2 monsters back to the hand. Attack number 1. Attack number 2. Lethal damage coming back from a Game 1 deficit to a rather middling Game 2, but Game number 3 absolutely dominating Needson in classic Playmaker fashion. That was a hell of a final. I'll take that any day. Damn. Yeah, we can share deck list. Alrighty, we'll go ahead and start with the top 4. So the first deck will be Dwan's version of Phantom Knights. Interesting thing here is that we have essentially foregone most Limit 3 cards to run 2 copies of Expendable Die. So if you do not have access to Limit 3s, something to consider, you could just go for the Expendable Die route. That is an option. He made it to top 4 with this deck list. If he can do it, so can you. Your other top 4 is Refresh on Starry Night. This is looking fairly standard. 3 books, 2 Limit 3s, 1 each of the special summoners, 3, 3, 3, and 1 on the monsters. That's all fairly standard. What deck won puzzles? It was Phantom Knight versus Salad Code Talker, and Salad Code Talker won 2-1. Then we get to your second placed winner. And you have Needson on that dirty, dirty triple limit 3 power trap build. This is a fairly standard build overall. One IDP, double compulse. Triple book, 2 lance. Should be noted, we are running double of the rebellion in this one. Sometimes that can go back and forth on different ratios. And then your winner for today, Dipsilon on Salad Code Talker. The interesting inclusions here would be the one of Reclusia, or an additional pop of a card. We're running 2 copies of Circle, 1 copy of IDP. I like it. I don't know if it's the list that I would play, but it definitely got the job done. Who won first? Dipsilon on this deck list, Salamangreat Code Talker. The third game was actually kind of wild. If you missed it, go back in the VOD and watch it. I think you will enjoy it. Well, all right, friends, that brings us to the end of the Duel Links Grand Prix single elimination number 15. If you have not joined the Discord already, I suggest you do so for our events. The next event coming up will be on Sunday, 2 p.m. Eastern, Turbo Duel. 1 deck, no side, single elimination using Turbo Duel wins. Or Turbo Duel Duel Room rules. I really would love for you guys to show up. I understand that some of you won't be able to because of stuff like Team Wars and other leagues. But if you can join, we did a Legacy Duel last week and it was incredibly fun. I think this one will also be fun, even if it'll be busted. But bring your most powerful cheese decks. How do we Turbo Duel? If you want to Turbo Duel, it's very simple. Go to the PvP arena. Go to Duel Room. Go to Create. Under Rules, go to Change. Go to Turbo Duel. Click OK. Confirm. You will then be forced to use either a 5Ds or Arc 5 character. Under the deck setting, you can build your deck in here, but you can also set which duel runner you use. I haven't decided. I may make it so that you hide the duel runner, just to keep a bit of surprise, but probably not for the first one, just to keep it simple. But yes, you consider joining in the event on Sunday. It'd be a lot of fun. Sunday, 2 p.m. Eastern. If you go into the Discord, you will find a Turbo Duel channel that has a link to it. All right, guys, with that, we're going to go ahead and find somebody to raid. Not really anybody in the Duel Links category. So we're going to go raid Whirlwind. Thank you, everybody. Blackheart, thank you for the follow. Appreciate you. Hope to see you again.